Oasis Audio presents The Wonders of Creation by Kristen Page, read for you by the author. To all who have journeyed with me through the many landscapes of my life, but especially to Dr. Paul Farmer, who taught us all the importance of navigating with accompaniment. Introduction by Walter Hansen. I heard Creation's Call the summer before hearing Kristen's lectures with that title. In June 2020, Darlene and I left our condo in downtown Chicago and drove west in our RV to explore national parks. As for much of the country, it was a dark, grim time of pandemic in our city. A stay-at-home order, the closure of restaurants, music venues, and churches, and even our favorite lakeshore park pass shut out all but digital access to friends and nature. We longed to be out in the forests and mountains, so we escaped to Rocky Mountain National Park, Arches National Park, and Grand Teton National Park, our top 3 favorites of all the parks we visited. As we were hiking trails through Colorado, Columbine, and forests, climbing breathless over mountain crests, swimming in clear, cold mountain lakes, and viewing innumerable stars over the arches, we joined our voices with creation's praise of the Creator. Hearing Kristen's lectures renewed and deepened my love and sense of stewardship for the wonders of God's creation. Her exuberant love and in-depth knowledge of forests made her the perfect guide as she taught me how to read landscapes in the real world and in the fictional worlds of Narnia and Middle-earth. I learned from her how to explore the beauty of nature, like a visiting scarlet tanager in the top of a bur oak or roaming red fox in the honeysuckle hedge. I gasped with delight when I saw her photos of birds, eastern bluebird, bald eagle, indigo bunting, red-fronted macaw, great horned owl, cardinal, and Nashville warbler. I also gained a fresh understanding of God's creation from her insightful readings of the subcreations of Tolkien and Lewis. The exceptional clarity of Kristen's vision led me to see environmental truths told in their stories about the beauty and vulnerability of nature. Because Kristen's academic research specializes in wildlife diseases and how landscapes are degraded by human use and misuse of natural resources, she speaks forcefully about the destruction of nature caused by human self-indulgence and wastefulness. The shock of the hobbits when they returned to their beloved Shire and saw that it was being destroyed by the same evil they saw in Mordor mirrors Kristen's shock when she worked every day doing research in urban brownfields. The description of Mordor, the gasping pools were choked with ash and crawling muds, sickly white and gray, resonated with her experience in former industrial sites contaminated with chemicals. The smell was nauseating, and every few steps there were piles of what looked like chalky, white, gooey, green chemical residue. Kristen discovered that there are at least 1 million brownfields in the United States, most of them in urban, low-income areas, exposing 25% of children in the United States to toxic waste. Thankfully, most people live in safe homes with sanitation systems that keep us separate from our waste and toxic exposure. Yet, except for recreational visits to well-kept parks, we live in a way that largely separates us from nature. Because of this separation, we urgently need new ways of awakening to our calling to care for creation. Fortunately, as Kristen so engagingly points out, Lewis and Tolkien offer a powerful means to aid us in that recovery. Through their stories, we are invited to imaginatively experience both the joy of living wisely in God's beautiful world, as well as the desolation that occurs when that beauty is lost. As a result, this book can aid all of us in acquiring heightened awareness of our essential role as stewards for the natural world. Indeed, as you listen to the wonders of creation, you will find yourself moving from laughing with wonder as you see the portrayal of the beauty of God's creation as reflected in the stories of Narnia and Middle-earth, to lamenting the devastation of nature caused by human greed and neglect, to listening more deeply to the praise and the pain of creation. Follow creation's call with an open heart and open hands. Hearts full of love for this beautiful planet will move our hands to care for animals, forests, flowers, birds, rivers, lakes, and oceans where we live. God put us in this garden to keep it. Let's not lose it.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?